Was someone saying something?
When Duncan was saying, fuck that, we're fucking hilarious, I was gonna say, yeah, remember the bit we did where all of us talked at the same time? And nothing of value was said?
I can't wait to count exactly how long that lasted.
Before I just start laughing because I can't. Jordan, are you alive?
I'm here.
Okay.
My power appears to be functional.
That's good. I'm glad that you're not being left for dead on the hard streets of Allisonville.
Yeah, it's rough here.
At A46.
Nope.
A24.
Between, I think you've got 50% of, you've got 100% of the numbers total.
Yeah.
A64.
Close.
A62.
Hey.
Correct.
All right.
Is that Tony? Is that Tony Kadachi you're wearing?
It's a rough area. Like there's a Chase Bank, a Caddy Corner, and like that's never a good sign.
And Jordan's heroes. Oh, does the Lunagoran have a cool claw?
Yeah, those are the Lunagoran
Hell yeah.
dual blades.
Yeah, fucking better for how it swipes at you.
And I am one fucking frost jewel away from the cool ponytail armor.
Oh, so the man also has the cool ponytail.
Yeah.
Nice. I guess we could just go on this and Jordan could join us.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
How dare you disparage Jordan?
I made it.
You two
All right,
are no
can't stop me.
close to MHR.
Yeah, we really are. I was ahead of him for a little bit, but then there was like a week or two where you guys played and I couldn't, and so now Jordan's ahead.
Yeah, I'm the leader. I'm in the rightful second place.
I've always said that.
Unfortunately, left the meme zone. Short-lived.
Discord didn't pick up my fake crying sounds at all.
Anyways, did you guys like how
Press ZR.
hit? It's like a honking at someone at a stoplight after like a millisecond of waiting.
Good bit. It'll get you shot.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, did you guys like how we absolutely posted to social media and Jordan absolutely hashtagged Days of Wonder as Days If Wonder.
Yes, I was going to ask if your posting to social media was just this Discord channel.
Yeah,
And
they said that.
Like, he was reading through things we could post on, because I was just going to post on Twitter. And
Sure.
she was
I
like,
really did not want to post on Twitter.
Instagram, Facebook, Discord. No, we were both like, Discord, you say?
Yeah, we got a Discord, and they said as long as you tagged and hashtag Days of Wonder, they'd give you the pin, and we did. And I put, well, the story for me is I put Days of Wonder, noticed the typo, thought about leaving it, and decided to correct it. And then corrected it to Days If Wonder again.
Well, if you still got the pin, who cares?
Yeah, I got the pin.
I
It's a
love
nice pin.
that they're like, well, as long as you tag Days of Wonder, and it's like, okay, I'll tag it in my private Discord channel where nothing
Yeah.
will happen.
They did not actually check to see if it was tagged.
That woman did not care.
No.
I love that for her.
No, and that's the correct thing, is to not care.
Yeah.
If you're doing social media marketing for Days of Wonder,
Asmodee Digital. Yeah, those bastards fucking copyright claimed me. They can go rot in jail.
Unfortunately, Asmodee didn't. It was the composer of the China one.
Or whichever of the big three owns that piece of music.
Which is somehow way dumber.
Yeah.
You still need to what is it, like, argue the claim so that we could listen to you guys freaking out over nothing.
Yeah, I do think if you dispute it, it'll at least be up until, I don't know, it gets
Until I die?
resolved. Or until you die.
I would prefer that one.
Okay.
Chris, I have a great place you can go if you really want to die. It is called the Stress Center at St. Vincent.
If you want to die, that's not good news.
Well, it is a psych ward, again, where suicidal people go to not kill themselves.
So it's
see.
not a great place to die.
Well, it's a great place to go if you want to die because they prevent you from doing that.
This bastard ran away.
Sure did.
Howard.
It sensed just how many Diablos I have slayed in my time.
Answers a
Very
lot.
happy with that double Diablos quest.
Yeah.
There's quite a few more double quests I've noticed in G rank.
I'm on board with that. This big.
He's very tall. Too tall, some might say. Some might say.
I don't know.
Diablos is too big. Nice.
Good news, guys.
Just
Just time to pierce.
See, Reggie?
this is so pierceable.
That lasted no time at all.
It's
Forget
too
some monsters just aren't paralyzed for long.
it's too tall for my pokes.
Ow.
Oh yeah, you got trucked, huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I forgot
trucked.
this door doesn't have a lot of defense. Whoa.
Oh, we both got trucked, it seems.
Can't believe I got through the whole quest without using up my brew hair. It's gone anyway.
Nothing precious can be saved.
Now let's go.
It's just so big that it gets so far.
Yes.
Too far.
I'm pretty sure that's what those car movies about. Too big, too far.
Oh, yeah, those ones.
They're called.
The ones with,
With Christopher
Within-
Christopher, the Pebble Christopher?
yeah, with
Christopher.
Von
Christopher.
Duzel, the famous German actor, and then
The Rock isn't actually
Stone.
in Fast and the Furious, is he?
The
He's
Rock?
in a
Yeah, he
couple.
is.
Okay.
He was a major character. He was on a show with Jason Statham.
Yeah, he did have. Didn't they have a film together, or like The Rock hates him actually in real life?
Yeah,
so-
they had a film together with him and Jason Statham, Hobbs and Shaw.
Right, that's the spin-off that fans of the franchise got mad at for some reason.
Well, they're mad because Jason Statham is now part of the family, even though he murdered one of them.
Okay,
This is
I don't, like, people aren't allowed to get mad at the MCU and then like Fast and the Furious. That's just my rule.
My
man.
rule: people aren't allowed to like Fast and Furious.
I mean, they're just
Something, I
action
don't know.
movies, right? Like, they're...
Yes, but they're car action movies, so that makes them good somehow.
Mission Impossible, which is like, I don't know,
Wait.
they're on PBS sometimes, I guess.
Tim, are you saying something bad about Mission Impossible?
I was saying that it is like the same tier of film as.
No, you're wrong. That's incorrect.
Well,
I think it's a pretty fair assessment.
Nope.
Well,
what's your assessment, Haley? Between is the Fast and the Furious and Mission Impossible the same?
dude,
Kind of
stutter
thing.
stepped me.
No, they're not, because one of them is
Sure.
about absurd stunts of a man trying to murder himself.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
both are.
Fast and the Furious.
No, like, Tom Cruise is trying to die. Tom Cruise is trying to go to Stuntman Valhalla.
I do think that is true, and unfortunately,
I do think it's the only way he can like get out of Scientology with his money going anywhere other than Scientology. There's no way this Diablos can lose. Look how fucking small that Rathian is.
there's a turf war for these two. I guess that was kind of cool.
At least it's shorter than the turf wars were in World.
Is that Rathian rideable yet? Took a
Yes.
Now.
I will let
Yes.
Wave or... But
Oh, wait, damn it.
Yeah,
I don't have a bug.
I have a.
I was in the process of saying I will wait for the bugged up.
Where are you going now?
At least it's poison.
What's bugged up and everything?
Bugged up and ready to fuck.
What's bugged up and ready to fuck?
It's-
Why did it go so far?
The fuck? God damn it.
It's because its
Nothing
body is
more
the size
embarrassing.
of the state of Connecticut.
Yeah. Nothing more embarrassing than just XAing nothing on dual blades.
No, that's just like the state of dual blades.
It's just like, fuck, I can't cancel this animation for any bit.
Oh yeah, that.
Fuck, this thing is 6 inches out of my reach.
I do. I do love how the XA on Dual Blades is like now the only uncancelable animation in Monster Hunter.
Yep.
Deserved.
Correct, yes.
Stop charging,
Like,
you're
this is
so
your-
big.
Your next 5.
It's so hard to hit.
It is. It's way too tall
Yeah.
and goes very far every time it does.
And in the end... Okay.
And I'm getting damage on those underground. That's neat.
Easier to fight as a gunner, except for the fact that it can one-shot you if you're a gunner.
Hasn't one-shot me yet.
The times that I have fought Diablos as a gunner, I have always had a very fine time.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get around as a gunner, I find. Tigrex is so freaking wide, you're not able to roll out of its way most of the time.
All I'm doing
Yeah,
is countering
shouldn't
this
do that.
thing's attacks, and then it just goes through, just by me, and I don't get...
It goes underground, and
Yeah.
then runs past you again, and
Yeah.
it goes underground.
This is gonna take like 25 minutes.
Good last one, I guess. There we go.
Hey, that's one of the horns.
Not really bad.
Do I have like Mind's Eye or something? Why am I not bouncing off this thing's horns?
Maybe you do?
I don't think I have Mind's Eye.
I know I do.
Yeah, no,
somewhere.
embarrassing. Yeah, the Toby armor does. Also,
I do have 2 levels of Mind's Eye, never mind.
Interesting.
Duncan, I've noticed that the Toby Kadachi armor has like almost 100 less defense than armors the next rank up.
Really?
Which, yeah, is kind of nuts, but also it deserves it because it just has all of the best skills.
It really does.
My defense is 657. Where are y'all at?
Let's see. Mine is 651.
576.
I think this is the first time in the history of Monster Hunter I have had a defense number higher than Tim.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think the Barith has high defense for its rank, and the Aurora Sonic can't be in the Barith's rank.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I had this thing fully upgraded, though. Maybe I don't.
You probably do. Like,
Great.
I was kind of shocked at the defense difference. But I think it's supposed to kind of be like the Nargacuga armor, which has always had lower defense, but tons of great.
Great evasion, yeah.
Yeah. Because pretty much when I'm wearing the Toby armor, I'm in full evasion mode. I can get up to evasion +5 pretty easily.
I like-
I think I have evasion 3 and rank of evade extender or something.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we decided to start calling the Toby Kadachi Tony as if Toby isn't already a first name.
Tony's funnier.
I do agree, but
I thought I could get it in the air. I did not.
It's fine.
Tony is funnier, but I also don't know why Tony is funny.
Because Toby is just kind of dopey.
Because it's a New Jersey Sicilian man.
Yeah, and there's a whole joke going up around Tony. Like, if we had decided he was Tobey Maguire and did a bunch of, like, Spider-Man jokes, Toby would probably be funnier.
Eh.
Instead, it's Tony in the dough.
What could have been?
Oh. Is Michael Bolton on the call?
I would love if Michael Bolton was featured in the Arcane soundtrack.
You gotta get Lonely Island to do it if you want him to show up.
Lonely Island for Arcane Season 2. Let's do it.
I hope you know we're here.
He does know.
What? I could not visually process. Could someone who was further away from the monster explain what happened?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Great. What a hunt.
Which one is yours again? Henry? Okay. Which is the one... what Lord of the Rings one is that? Bar or whatever? What is the green track?
What?
From what? What part of Lord of the Rings is what I'm asking.
Mary and Pippin were dancing on the table.
Oh, the Green Dragon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought there was something about a pony.
different place.
In Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. From, like, a very similar part of the movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
Right, because the one where they were dancing on the table was like after they won it, Helm's Deep. Not Helm's Deep, the Isengard. Right?
Oh. Ice cream?
Oh, right, because there...
That was with the Ents. The Ents flooded Isengard, and then
I know, but
and
they
then
didn't
they
have,
met up
time
with
to
them.
celebrate it. Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah,
they,
Merry
like,
and
they
Pippin
saw
just
them.
lay around in smoke for, like, 2 weeks after Isengard.
Yeah, and then he gets there, and then give me like salted pork.
Yeah, but they're not on a table there.
Well, and then they go to another place, and they're resting at an inn for a little bit, and then on their way to Gondor.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Is Arwen? Yeah, Arwen's there, right? Or Aowen, sorry.
It's there.
Yeah, put some respect on my name.
I know, sorry. Their names are just way too similar, JR.
Yeah, so is
Look.
every other woman's name on Earth, Tim, so...
Look, he probably spent hours thinking of both those names and decided they had to be similar.
Like, there
Yeah,
are two
There's
women.
no theory. They are.
But they fucking... But no, the movies had to get rid of my man Glorfindel.
Really
Exactly.
unforgivable.
Her friend Rachel talks often about how they nerfed Glorfindel.
She does.
She's mentioned it multiple times. I
That's
think.
very funny to me.
It sounds like what I know of Rachel.
Yeah.
I just like ironic anger at the fact that Glorfindel doesn't get his one role.
How about real anger about getting rid of Tom Bombadil?
Well, no, that is true. That
Yeah.
I don't, but also I don't think American audiences were ready for Tom Bombadil in 2001. Is that
With all the weed and such.
would that be a pre 9/11 world?
The first one would have been, yes.
Yeah, so just the weed god who fucks in the forest. Americans weren't ready.
Yeah.
Probably
Post
true.
9/11, everyone needed Tom Bombadil.
So, exactly. So if the movie was delayed by 1 year, the Bombadil
Look.
cut would have been released.
Look, the 90s were the end of history or whatever, and
I'm
Tom
sorry?
Bombadil was not allowed there.
The end
That's
of
what they called it. The end of history.
the 1990s.
Yeah, it was the end of the Cold War, and America had no more enemies, and they were number one, and it was the end of history.
Oh, well, what about all the stuff that happens afterwards?
That's not history.
Oh,
History's over. It can't be history.
Oh. That explains why all American textbooks stop in the 70s.
Yeah.
I think that joke was bad, but it, like, has the seeds to be good. I just didn't think about it enough. I just said it.
Yes.
Okay.
Ow. Thank you, cat.
We can get...
Yeah, we're
Can we get
absolutely-
this thing's tail? This thing's tail is too high in the sky to be got.
It is.
I'm trying to flying web burrito it a lot just to get at it.
There's a way to get the Haley Eye on.
Seeing if I can paralyze him one more time.
That'd be nice.
But-
Oh,
There you go.
I jump poked the tail off.
Good jump poke.
Ignore me. Okay.
Yeah, how many paralyzed shots do you have?
I have 4 more regular paralyze ammo. Or paralyze ammo 1.
Is that past the first paralyze?
We had 2 paralyzes.
Oh, have we?
Oh, we have. Okay. Then
Yeah,
in that case, you won't get another one.
probably not. I'll just focus on killing it.
It would be cool though if you did.
Sure would. Why did not?
Why did not?
Why did not my guard activate?
Wave
That's what
got
I'm always asking
trucked.
myself.
Ow!
Bowling got fucked.
I tried to use my
Stop
thing,
an
but
inch in
instead it
front of
looked
me.
like I was just walking forward at the charging Diablos.
I'm
Yeah.
often in a situation where I'm in front of a charging animal and I try and bring out my shield, but instead I just walk forward.
Yeah.
Hate when it happens.
Yeah.
Never happened to me. Really, kind of a weird situation if you ask me honestly. Is this
What?
something that happens to you regularly?
Most days, I would say.
Alright, Tim, Duncan, is this something that happens to you regularly?
Almost
Well-
all.
Walking forward in hypnotic computers.
Now
Alright,
that-
I guess I'm the weird one here, and I accept that.
Yeah, I would say that we are, the three of us are a pretty good representation of the average American.
I am an average American.
Go on.
I fight.
You fight.
We don't lie about walking forward. I tried to pull our shit off the black animal and instead just walking forward.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Like every man.
Chris, cut that.
I'm not. I don't possess the technology.
Do I have to say some of like Duncan's like students' names for you to like cut it? Because I will.
I don't know if
Speak
you
good,
saying. I don't know if you saying someone else's students' names is like a potential crime.
Know my students' names either.
Want to bet? Jerry. That's a student's name, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Gary.
Well, there's a kid named Gary who's adorable, but not Jerry.
Are you sure
Not-
it's not
not-
a soft
okay.
G?
We
You know
gotta
what,
blank it out.
Haley and I were just talking about how no one names a child Gary.
I was there talking with you about that.
Yeah.
Dude, but he's the most Gary that there could possibly be.
Huh.
He's so fucking
What? He's
nice.
a 42-year-old percussionist?
Yeah, pretty much.
Exclusively?
I think so. Yeah,
Are you thinking of Gary Walters, perhaps?
a little bit. Yeah.
Also a nice man.
Yeah. All Garys are percussionists. All of them are white men. All of them are nice men.
All of them are certainly white men. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. It feels like it in my heart.
In my heart, right? I don't have the data to back that up.
Feels like what in your heart?
That all Garys are white.
No, what is it? Maybe.
It's a tail.
Oh yeah, the tail.
At its
Surprised.
inside of its face.
Yeah, its face. Okay.
If we have the same representation of Diablos, it's,
Yes.
Well, probably not then. But Here it is. It is right about nearest space.
Demographic data
Oh, in fact-
of men named Gary.
In
Google.
fact, this looks
Enter.
ghoulish. The way that the tail is like poking out of its head.
Oh yeah, we speared it to death with its own. No, not Gary, Indiana.
Who could have ever guessed that would come up?
Nameplayground.com. Do we trust nameplayground.com?
That sounds about right. I would give them all my cookies.
The average age of female Garys is 76.16.
There are
Okay.
female Gary.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because there's one woman named Gary, and that is just the average.
Is that like Geraldine?
Probably.
No, nameplayground.com/Gary does not offer up any sort of
That's real.
racial data.
Ah,
Unfortunate.
But I would definitely be surprised to meet a black guy named Gary.
I feel like I would too, but the more I think about it, the more I think that might not be true. That might just be a perception.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely possible.
I might be making some racial assumptions about Gary.
I'm just trying to think of if there are like famous black Garys.
Man. There's got to be like a football player or something, right? The name Gary.
Yeah, there has to be.
I'm just googling the word Gary. Damn it, Gary.gov. Okay,
Dot
Gary,
gov.
Indiana keeps coming back to you.
Oh, okay.
Gary Coleman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah?
God. Yeah, that's like
Yep.
a very famous Gary.
Yeah.
I think Gary Coleman is a little before our time.
Do we know who
But-
Gary Dourdan is?
No.
Dourdan? Who are you? Who are you? American actor known for playing Warwick Brown on the television series CSI Crime Scene Investigation.
I haven't heard of any of these words.
Really?
No, I've unfortunately lost my ability to understand words a while
That's
ago.
concerning.
It's very sad. If you're wondering how I'm like speaking to you now, as if I'm responding to the words you say, I'm just saying random things, and if it sounds like it correct, like I'm responding to things, completely by chance.
Former NBA player Gary Payton.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard of Gary Payton.
Whose son Gary Payton Jr. now plays in the NBA.
This is. There's less vitriol here, but this is giving me flashbacks to the number 55 on. Was it 55? Or 20 something? What was the awful thing that you and Owen?
It was
There's never
been a black player of the White Sox who wore like 52, I think.
Something like that. Is Chris abstaining from speech?
No, also, just weird coincidence. Also, like Duncan, I forgot how speech works. Or whatever the
Even
fuck
though
Jordan said.
Jordan-
I might have said Duncan.
You did say Duncan.
Fuck.
Say, well, you forgot how speech works. So.
Yeah, exactly. Built-in defense. Okay, hey. I enjoy playing Monster Hunter with you, my friends.
Yes, indeed.
But for now, I shall be departing.
That's fine. I think I will call it a night as well.
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
Well, as Tim shimmies across the floor.
There I go.
I got my motion director.
Alright.
Good
All right.
consequence. Good luck with
Good.
school. Junk and junkins.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both
technically not school.
the drunken. Wait,
but
but with a JR instead of a DR?
yes. My name is Drunken, spelled with a JR.
My name is J.R.R. Unkin.
Yeah. Junkin, Runkin, Yes.
Yeah, I was about to see if I could change someone's name to JRR. They're honestly all too iconic right now to even bother.
Nah, Kit Harington 2 can go.
Well, I mean, but you can't be drunken.
I can be J.R.R. Runkin.
I guess you could. You're specifically not the one talking about. Sure.
Sure, but it's
Yeah,
fun.
'cause
But
you
it's
can't
funny.
pick up Jimmy Deep.
There he is, JRR.
Yeah, we
They
can't.
are,
We're not gonna. King of Concoilers and Wave Matthews Band are pretty like set in at this point.
Yeah. I'm never changing it.
Jimmy Deep may fade, but
I don't know if Jimmy Deep's ever gonna fade.
King and Wave are eternal.
Jimmy Deep Jimmy Deep still has some legs.
It does. He
Fuck
does.
it. Jimmy Deep. The most porn star name of all time.
I don't know. I still love Colonel Panic.
All right. Good night, guys.
All right, later,
Good
folks.
night.
Right.